Hello and welcome to a very special Back to the Future DeLorean build your own DeLorean video. Messed that up, but whatever it's called, welcome back. It is special not in terms of audio quality, which I'm guessing you've heard already by now. It is special because I am actually away with work, and to pass the time away in the evening I'm away, I bought some DeLorean pieces to do and to film, but I didn't bring my mic. That's why the audio quality is worse. You may be thinking, crikey, you took your whole DeLorean just to build it so you weren't bored at work. That's heavy, why did you do that? Well, no, I didn't. The reason I was able to do this is because of this plate here. Now this plate slots into the back of the DeLorean, which you can see here. And this plate is what will hold Mr. Fusion or the arc reactor, depending on whether you're building a Back to the Future 1, Part 1 or Part 2 version. So all the future issues, not all the future issues, but a good chunk of the future issues will be built on this plate here, which is what we're going to start doing. Now again, the lighting isn't great. I've got this wonderful old lamp and this quite delicate table that I'm building the pieces on, but it's the only time I'll get to build it this week, and I do want to make sure that this video goes out in time. Okay, so the first piece that we're going to attach right at the back here, so just so you know where I'm doing it, we've got this kind of textured part here and then this black line. The part that we're doing is just in this corner here, and it is this grey dome. It's got a peg and it's got a screw hole, and the peg goes into the peg hole there like that, and the screw hole goes in there like that, and you just screw that in with a JP screw, which I'm going to do now. There's just going to be a lot of attaching stuff in these videos, so I'm not going to speed up all of them, just some of them, because otherwise there'll be a lot of musical stuff to do. Let's get the right screwdriver. There we go. So that grey part will sit just on that bit there, like that. The next part is this pipe here, and there's no way I can attach this here actually because I didn't bring my glues with me, but it is meant to, oh it does attach onto this little peg here, just like that, and then it will go around there like that when it's all done. Unfortunately I can't do that securely because I don't have my glues, but I'm just going to put that there for now. The next part is this nicely red corrugated part here. You want it so you'll be able to see that it's more corrugated on this side, less corrugated on that side. You want the more corrugated part facing this part that we just put in this grey box, because, actually, and then with this red part installed, it actually pushes that wire in place, which is quite nice. Now, this red part is of course attached by screws, but one of them is a GP screw and the other one is an AP screw. So the GP screw attaches into the hole furthest away, like that, from the grey block. So just tighten that up there, like that. And I'll just get an AP screw out here. I know the lighting isn't ideal, sorry. But like I say, it's the only time I'll get to do it this week. It's proven to be a very busy week. Just go in there like that. Oh, I pushed it out of its peg hole. Let me know in the comments down below, is yours raised like this? So it's lower here and then higher up here? I think it is actually, looking at the strut, so that's interesting. It's higher up here. This is a bigger strut than this one. So I was putting in the AP screw, correct? Oops. I'm very, very worried about getting this table damaged. Sorry, hotel. And if you were watching this, I don't know why you would be. And you've got loads of scratches on your table. You haven't. I mean, I'm not going to scratch the table. Don't worry. Let's get this screw in. That's proved to be a little difficult. Let's try the screwdriver. There we go. Not the most secure thing in the world. Just going to try a bigger one just to get some leverage. Okay, there we go. So that red corrugated part is in there like that, and this wire is now trapped in there nice and safely. That's not going to come out unless you pull it, which I'm not going to do. Now, the next part is very cool. It's this part here, and you'll notice that it's got some of these colourful wires already inbuilt, and it goes around and in there, and I really like that little attention to detail. It's quite nice. It's got a peg on there and 2 screw holes, and you just peg it into the peg and line up the screw holes, and then you attach it with some JP screws. So that is it for issue 111. Issue 112 starts with this piece here. Now again, we've got some of the coloured wiring that we've seen before. What you need to do is you need to unfurl it so it is not all wound up like that. Unfurl, unfurl, unfurl. There we go. Like that. And then what we need to do is get this piece here. Oh no, that's not it. This piece here, and this has very thin corrugated, let me just zoom in. Very thinly corrugated parts here. Sorry that you'll be able to hear my camera whirring. I don't have the external mic as I explained. But yeah, those little parts there is where we're going to put all of the tubes. All of the wires even. I don't think it matters the pattern of the wires, but I'm going to do it exactly the same way as the instructions do it. So on the far top, as I see it, goes the yellow, and then we have a red one. Like I say, I don't think this matters at all. This is proven to be fiddly. I think this is the space for more music. In fact, that took so long, I didn't even put it to music, I just figured it out. Because I spent ages trying to get the wires into the grooves, and then I flipped it over to screw it in, and the wires are all quite loose anyway. So don't spend too much time over it because they do fall out. But that is what it should look like with all the wires being put into there. And then this part jets out, and I'm assuming it's going to attach there or attach to the side. And then this part, if we flip it around, it will attach onto this top box here with some AP screws. Here are the AP screws. And I'm trying to do this in a wanner as well, even though I might have cut bits out and sped things up. Because I'm very cautious that me talking to myself in a hotel room with people in the rooms next to me, it's quite disconcerting for them if they're listening in. To be fair, I can't hear any noises coming from the next doors. So I don't know why they'd hear me. Imagine if they were watchers of this channel and they thought they had heard me. Well, it was me. I am in the hotel room. Sorry, you can't see me squeezing. Okay. So that part there is on the grey box. All the wires go into this bit here, and this jets out. Oh, actually, we do know where it goes. I'm just looking at the wrong instructions. This flips around, and it goes in the furthest hole here. Can you see that? The furthest hole here is where you push this peg in, and then there's a hole right at the bottom there for the rest of it. So push that in there, like that. And that's what it looks like when it's all done. When I do get home, I am going to take a photo of it so you see it all in a good light. the next part is this grey box here, and you just need to push these wires aside and push the grey box into here. There's 2 pegs and 1 screw hole, and you use an AP screw. Oh dear, that didn't sound good. Just lost a piece off this very nice varnished table. Oops. You just screw it in with an AP screw there, like that. So you've got that grey box all installed on there. Now fetching off the part that did fall off the table, because it is this cylinder here. In fact, you get 2 of these cylinders, and these cylinders will slot into these holes here. You need to make sure that the wires are out of the way to fit them in, but you attach them with some AP screws. In fact, I'm going to show you what else we do now, and then I'm going to screw it all down with music. So after you've done that, we get this wire piece here, and it fits exactly the same as this one does. Not a wire piece, this kind of tube. The long end there fits in the top of the red pipe, and the short end goes into the metalwork, like so. They got that pipe jetting out there. You then, okay, this is a cool part. You then get this piece here, which is a nice square piece. I'll just show you that there. And you attach to it this black pipe into this hole. Now you need to get the shape of the pipe right, because it's straight and then it goes in a bend. The bendy part is the part that slots into that little tiny hole. Can you actually see that? There, little tiny hole. Like that, okay, that's good. And then you get a very similar black part, which just fits over the top. I'm pretty sure it fits one of them as a hole. No, it doesn't, okay. Okay, just fits over there like that. Interesting. So that wire is loose. You can see that move there. I'm pretty sure it won't be for long. It's got 2 pegs and a screw hole. You then will put it onto this place there like that, and swing this wire around to slot into that hole there. So I'm just going to attach that and these 2 cylinders now. There we have those parts all done. Now I have made a couple of faux pas. Firstly, this piece here should have attached to the bottom of this black wire piece to hold all those wires in place. Whoops, I mean it fits in fine without it, so I'm not going to use it. And also I forgot to talk about this piece here, which is a red tube, but it's got some blackwash paint over it, which is different. That actually slots into that tab there, and then we just screw it down with a BP screw, which I'm going to do now for you as the final thing we're doing on this video today. Just in there like that. And that is what it looks like when it's all done. So that is the video all done for today. That is all we're doing. If I just look ahead to next week's, then yes, we do get more parts for this back plate. But it is a very cool part, and it does involve, I believe, this little groove here. And where have we seen these kind of grooves before? For lighting effects. So join me next week where we'll be looking at lighting effects. And that may be the only thing, because of the issues in 2 weeks, join me 2 weeks time, not next week, join me in 2 weeks time. Because of the way the issues come out now, it may only be one issue while I wait for the others to come out. But we will see. They might arrive on time, they might arrive early, it might be a really short video, but it is going to happen in 2 weeks time. So I hope you join me for that. I'm going to find more ways to entertain myself now this evening. So until next time guys, in 2 weeks time, not long, in 2 weeks time, Take care. Bye bye.